What up? How's it going, guys? Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. We got Christmas in one day. Um, Good stuff. It's Christmas Eve, and I'm going to be live trading today. Um, in the morning, because today is a half day. I know I should have live traded yesterday. Whatever. We're still here. And there's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about with current price action, actually. You'll note this is actually a Phoenix below midnight. This is going to happen over and over again. See how we have SMT with this low? We have a rejection block that's super obvious, and then we end up using that with this midnight open here. And then see how this is accumulation, manipulation, and now we're distributing. And I wish the true open stayed and did not just generate a new one, because we perfectly souped the true open from right here. And so it goes to show the importance of reading true opens correctly. Hang on, I'm gonna get into this more in a second. And this is definitely more of a chill stream. Like, don't take this trading session like super seriously. This is definitely more of a laid back stream. I am on. Okay. Alright, hang on. Nice. Okay, so let's keep talking. So, it's kind of cool because with true opens, it really does come down to reading them correctly. So, for instance, you could look at this situation right now in the market and say, oh, we're above every true open, so that means we have to be bearish. But that's actually not the right way to read this. You want to use the true opens to identify where the manipulation occurred. For instance, right here, right, we have a 1 minute rejection block. Very obvious rejection block. Very obvious entire accumulation range. 1 minute rejection block forms. Use the true open to identify where the manipulation was with a high probability. So see how this rejection block, we manipulate into the rejection block below the true open. That's how I can identify true manipulation, right? Same here, right? We go below this low, below the true opens. Now, then again, I guess we are above. You know what? We are above all the true opens now. So at this point, we could retrace. You can see how this manipulated the high here. But my point is, you can see how that was perfectly below that true open. Alright. So yeah, I mean, this looks like right here, this looks like SMT below this 730 true open. It's something to consider. So we might need to look for continuation here to the upside. Once again, this is definitely a chill stream. Like, don't expect anything from this stream. It's literally Christmas Eve. We could go up to the high time frame, but I do think that this should just continue to expand to the upside. We do have this entire consolidation above, and once again, make sure you're on B adjust. But there's that entire consolidation. What up, Jill? How's it going? We had this 1 hour gap. Once again, this is very chill of a stream. This is just Christmas Eve. But I still want to get on the charts every single day and review price. So we have this 1 hour gap. As you guys heard me say earlier, the cool thing about today is we can see Midnight Open got perfectly souped into this rejection block, which is very, very interesting because you can see that made low of the day. 1 minute rejection block below midnight. And yeah, I mean, that it's just so fascinating when you see this stuff happen, because it's like, wow, that is just insanely precise. And it is a very obvious rejection block, honestly. So we did sweep out 730. I'm wondering, you know, this obviously with this SMT looks bearish in the short term, but I'm kind of wondering maybe we will just sweep out these lows and then continue to the upside. I'm kind of still deciding here. Okay. But yeah, definitely, definitely pretty cool how we perfectly used that rejection block at the low of that 1 hour gap. Check that out. Wow, that is, like, look at that. Here's midnight true open. Bang. Right below midnight true open into that rejection block with S&T. So, okay. It's important to click this button every once in a while just to see what other new day opening gaps there are. But there's not any other ones, so. Okay, so like I said, we have 730 here. It did get swept out. Oh, we don't need these open right now. Let's get rid of those. I always forget. to get rid of those. Okay. Let's lock in. Once again, this is more of a chill stream because this is New Year's Eve, but still. Let's go there. Here we go. So yeah, 1 hour for value gap. This is kind of our higher time frame key level. We utilize this 1 hour rejection block, then we have a 1 hour for value gap. This is kind of like our 1 hour breaker. Yeah, this is kind of happening as we anticipated. So like if I get rid of the true opens for a second, you can clearly see this was midnight. I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah, looks like we're continuing up. So this idea was correct, right? We had 1 hour PD array, 1 minute rejection block, and then I mean this is inherently going to be a gap in price right here. You see how the market interacts with this gap? Same with this gap. Like, let's get rid of some of the indicators for a second. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of... Yeah, that's the main one I wanted to get rid of. Okay, so do you guys see what I'm looking at here, right? Honestly, maybe I should make true opens a specific color. You see what I'm saying though? Here's the rejection block. I might make true opens yellow. Because I want to be able to make gaps white. This is so fascinating though. This is what I've been saying for a while. Like, they will make a rejection block right at midnight that's perfectly going to be used for low of the day. And, oh my gosh. Crazy stuff. I kind of like this yellow. You guys see what I'm saying though? 1 hour or 1 minute rejection block that souped midnight, and then we had 7:30 as well. So I'm gonna be expecting continuation to the upside, kind of like regardless of what happens, probably. Actually, I mean, hey, this could actually be nice. I don't want to get too caught up in anything right now. No RTH gap yet. And if we do get a trade, I'll execute it over here, as you guys know. No news today, right? There's actually news? 8:30. News on Christmas Eve. Unemployment claims. So there's actually a data low down there. Interesting. Okay. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. There is a data low down there. Well, wherever 8:30 is. Oh, we already used it. Oh, you know what? There was probably a 15-second or a 5-second. Whew! Look at that. Look at that. Look at how we utilize that Reaper for value gap. And then we get a change in state to the data high. Oh my gosh. That is so sick. And it happens at a 369 time, too. Dude, I love trading. How cool is this, guys? How cool is this? This is so precise. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the 2022 gap. Wonder if we could make this even more precise by going like this. Wow. Same with this one. So yeah, I think the move is I want to see us come back down, utilize this Reaper for value gap. And then continue to the upside. Oh, and look, the true opens right there as well. Guys, I really like this idea. We got so look at this. We got the true open, which is 752 right here. And then it'll be the bottom of this new day opening gap. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Okay, I'm excited to try this out if this happens. You can see we've already manipulated 730. So here's the end dog. Yeah, this is... Man, could you imagine, guys? We come down perfectly into this, and then we get this continuation to the upside. This actually might happen. So let's get rid of all the other indicators. Like this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm so interested to see if we use this, dude. This is interesting right here. This is science. So we got the Reaper gap down there. I want to see us use that. And then continue to the upside. So, what is this? Is this like a 1 minute gap? Let's see. 5 minute gap. I bet you we use this Reaper. So it's a 1 minute Reaper. So we could go for a 15-second change and stay off of this 1 minute Reaper. I say let's do it. So we're going to go over here. We're going to be watching this area. And then we're going to be looking to see if we get a 15-second change and stayed off of this. It needs to be obvious though. Man, we might actually need to be prepared. If it goes super low, we might need to take a short. Like, for instance, this is looking like it might inverse to the downside. Yeah, let's just be prepared for anything. Let's be prepared. Yeah, I don't want to overcomplicate. We might need to use this again. This gap here. It's possible. Like, bang, bang. That could happen, actually. Okay, we're back testing. Oh, this is what we wanted to see, huh? This is what we wanted to see. Here, let's go back. This is exactly what we wanted to see, huh? I mean, this is worth taking, right? Like, just to see if this works. We might need to sweep out the low again, though. Oh, I was gonna do it. I should have just done it, dude. I should have just done it. I was gonna market buy for 3. Man, I should have stayed with the original idea, dude. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's happening. It's happening. I should have... Wow. We might still actually use this 15-second change in state. Okay. Oh man, there's always so many possibilities. Five-minute candle just closed. Oh, yeah. Okay. I like that. So, okay. So let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and try and put a limit order here. Oh, we should be looking at MNQ, huh? Do you trade bull and bear flags? Kinda. Like, I trade L or LR, which is the same thing, so... Dang, guys. This is exactly what we thought. Oh my gosh. Okay. So once again, there's this gap right here in price. Well, like I said, we might need to go lower off of this first. Who knows? I kind of get rid of some stuff. Wait, is this just the 2022 model? It's really easy to get confused when you look at everything at once. Once again, this ain't super serious. This is just a chill Christmas Eve stream. I mean, in general, we will draw up to this consolidation. I do think that's gonna happen eventually. Yeah, I think we just chill and wait. We did just sweep out all these highs with S&P. Yeah, I think going to the market with a simple mindset and not overcomplicating is actually pretty beneficial. Just kind of look at what's obvious, what are you seeing, and then go from there. I think I need to work on that. Because you can frame a picture a million different ways if based off of what you're looking for. So it's tricky. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not. But I also want to stay unbiased. That's the other thing. Oh, what the heck? This New Day opening gap is different on the microcon than it is on the regular one. That's crazy. That New Day opening gap on the microcon is the exact same as the Reaper. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of want to try it because we have a Reaper gap and the End Dog overlap with each other, and I think 7:30 got manipulated. Midnight got manipulated right here, so there's Midnight getting taken into the rejection block. Here's 7:30 getting taken, and then we have the Reaper and New Day opening gap overlap with each other. I mean, I kind of want to try and see if we can get a 15-second change in state off of this. To the upside. You guys see what I'm saying? This will be below the true opens. Or not, we already have a 15-second change state, but I mean like a super this low into it. Hang on. Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, if we come down into that area again and then we get changing state to the upside, might try that. We have equal lows there. Yeah, I am interested to see if we come down below those true opens. And then get a low time from change of state to continue up. So once again, we already kind of formed low of the day at that rejection block. We had this gap here in price, and then this breaker right here. Yeah, I'm gonna honestly expect. Then again, yeah, you could definitely always make the case this could actually be turning bearish now. Yeah, sometimes it's important to just wait for something obvious. You can see we have 5-minute change. Ooh, that 5-minute change in state after sweep looks okay. See that? Once again, this is all just practice, guys. I hope you realize that, especially on Christmas Eve. You know, it's just at the end of the day, we just keep getting better every single day. That's what matters. Okay, look at that, precise, super precise. Look at how precise that was. You see that below the true opens? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm excited for the first center for Valley Gap to form. I want to see how that's going to play a role. But like I said, we do have this 5-minute change in state now to the downside. Do we have like a 1 hour PD ray here off to the left? Yeah, so maybe we go lower off of that, off of this order block. It's possible. I'm trying to look at everything here, while also being smart. Yeah, looking like, ooh, yeah, this is looking like a lot better as a sell model. Above all true opens. Yeah, I'm trying to read the market as it's happening. and adapt. 5-minute change in state, we can project this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 4 is the most reasonable area to target. You don't need to target past that. Yeah, oh, we're going down. So I kind of missed it. Maybe we do continue up though. Who knows? What are you guys thinking right now? I haven't taken anything, guys. Just so you know, I haven't taken anything. I'm just here, just observing, watching the market. We're just observing, paying attention, looking at options. Waiting for something obvious. The reason I'm so indecisive is because that's kind of how you should be in trading. You should be a little bit on your toes, ready for whichever way the market wants to move at any given time. And also just know that I'm not a perfect trader. I'm a very imperfect trader, and yeah. And that is why I'm trading just on sim right now, just to get additional practice and stuff. So maybe this 15-second change in state won't be so bad, actually. We have 6 minutes till market open, right? Yeah, 6 minutes till market open. What are you guys thinking here? What are you guys thinking? What is the higher time frame even want? Obviously, this is not going to be higher time frame. What am I saying? Because it's Christmas Eve. I guess I'm just going to be waiting and just reacting to the market as it happens. I want to wait to mark out Reaper gaps because, I don't know, if I could do that, that'd be nice. Alright, we just souped 7:30. Prepared for any kind of trade here. We got 5 minutes till market open. I think, yeah, maybe we do go lower. Well, oh man, you know what? This was just a 2022 model now, and I'm looking at it. Now, to be a trader, you really have to think in the moment. It's not easy. The thing about it is there's not an obvious bearish gap. You just kind of, you have to read between the lines. But you can clearly see the sweep of the highs. The sweep of the highs, the break of the low, and then the gap in price there. So I'm just prepared for anything at this point. You guys see how this is a 2022 model, right? It probably went to equilibrium. I just kind of want to see the first percent for value gap form, in all honesty. Yeah, look at that equilibrium get tapped. Dang. Look at equilibrium. Okay, we just took 730 with SMT. We're getting 369 timing on this. Is this a 5 minute anything? Oh, I like this. Oh, we're rejecting the new day opening gap. Now we took that true open. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at the rejection of that. Oh, you guys saw that, right? I saw that happen live with my own eyes. That was instant. Whoa. You guys saw that, right? We went above the true open, rejected the new day opening gap, 15-second change in state off the true open at a 369 time. And then it was instant. As soon as that candle closed, it was instantaneous. It was instantaneous dumps. That was crazy. I just watched that happen with my own eyes. This was a 369 timing with the 369 candles. We rejected the new day opening gap. We took the true open, and then as soon as that candle closed, instant dumpage. Instant. Whoa. That feels illegal. To have the knowledge I have feels low-key illegal. Like, I just saw this perfectly close and then instantly dump. Like, that could not have been more perfect. That's insane. You guys saw that, right? Sweep of that high into the new day opening gap, above the true open, out of 369 time, 15-second change in state, instant dump. Wow. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Was that market open? Oh my gosh. What is going on? RTH gap. I don't know, man. This is getting kind of tricky. It's getting hard to trade. I like I said, I'm looking for something obvious here. We just inversed this to the upside, so I don't know. Nothing here is looking obvious to me. This is just a giant explosion. I can't force something if I don't see anything. I mean, maybe this is a gap to the upside. It's below all the true opens. I think I'll just wait. And this 5-minute change in state that we initially talked about is playing out. You can see you could have just put a limit order at that change in state and you'd be fine. Man, there's so much going on right now. It just feels like I'm like too dumb. I'm smart enough to understand like kind of like what happens like 2 minutes afterwards, but I'm too dumb to catch it in the moment. But like clearly you can see what's happening like the minute after it happens. Like you'll see like perfectly some kind of thing gets respected, but then like I don't see it until like the next minute. You know what I'm saying? Is that happening to you guys too? Like, I'm seeing it happen. It's just only a minute after. There's that inefficient gap right there. I'm thinking 30-second change in state might be the move here. Yeah, I think this is gonna go higher. Let's go ahead and put a limit order there. It already got filled. Let's see. Do we want to take that? What I'm looking at is this 5-minute gap and then 30-second change of state to the upside off of it. And you can see that's already playing out here. So this has already hit 1R, 1.2R, where we have this 5-minute gap that's been reclaimed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then 30-second change in state to the upside off of it. And you can see that's already hit 1R. It might continue up, it might not. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of very iffy right now, I'm not gonna lie, which is why I'm not gonna do anything. Let's see how the higher time frame candle closed. Okay, it looks like this candle closure is a little uncertain. It could very well just be a sweep of all these lows. Now we might be using this gap. Once again, this gap here. Yeah, I was right. So this 30-second change of state is delivering price higher. I was gonna put a limit order there. We couldn't. Once again, my issue is seeing things live. It's not anything else other than that. I have issues seeing things live. I guess we kind of have a rejection block here now. This could actually be nice. You know what? I don't mind that. We could take this rejection block. Well, it looks like we tapped consequent encroachment. Oh yeah, wait. It's a 15-second rejection block. Oh, look at that inversion off of it. I don't know. Did we ever get the first presented for value gap? No first presented for value gap. That's crazy. But yeah, we were rejecting that 15-second rejection block. There's equilibrium. You can see that right there. Equilibrium got tapped. That was a 1 second 2022 model. That's crazy. I just saw that happen live. Again. Once again. 15-second rejection block. 1 second 2022 model. That was crazy. I just watched that. You see that? That perfectly hit equilibrium and then went lower. Wow. That's crazy. Very reactionary game. Like, you have to play as just like what you see in the moment. It's a very reactionary game, and if you don't see it, you just got to keep having patience until you do see it. So now it looks like we might be getting James State back up, you know? Very reactionary type of thing. I'm still liking the idea that we have this 15-minute, essentially 15-minute balanced price range down here, and we might just use this to continue up. I think the RTH gap was filled. What time is it? We still got plenty of time. That's the thing. It's only 9:30 Eastern. Now we've kind of swept out all the lows, and if you look at the high time frame, very possibly this is just a 2-hour gap, and then we continue higher to this consolidation. Merry Christmas! Hopefully you're doing good, bro. Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas Eve. Nothing's obvious. I'm being very precautious because nothing is obvious here to me. I'm liking this rejection block here. Yeah, I bet, you know what? I bet this 1 minute rejection block delivers us higher. It's a giant inside bar. Oh, Javier, bro. This is a giant inside bar. Javier, I wonder if Javier is seeing this as well. So here's a 1 minute rejection block. We just filled the RTH gap. We have stacked S&Ts. Kind of just waiting for something that I can spot in real time that I like. That's the key. I think that really is the key. Like, this is a 5 minute rejection block. I kind of like this. Lots of bullish S&Ts. Yeah, I think higher time frame's bullish. So if we get... Look at this. Like, it's just a giant... This is a giant... Do you trade crypto? I love crypto. I don't actively trade it, though. I mean, this is just a giant 1 hour gap, guys. I could just see us continuing up to this to this consolidation. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to go for. It looks like we swept out all these lows here. So, when you look at it like that... once again, I'm just trying to wait for something obvious here. There must be something I'm missing. It looks bullish though. 1 minute change in state right there. That looks fine. Off a 15-minute for value gap. Okay, I think I'll put a limit order there. Oh, I could have put a limit order within that wick. Oh, man. I definitely missed the opportunity there. That was it right there. That was the opportunity. That was it. I said it live, too. I said it live. Dang. So you can see there's a 30-second change in state off of a 5-minute gap. See, these opportunities kind of come and go like instant. Like, it's so fast. I think we'll continue up, though. And there's a Phoenix Sentry that is sending it lower. This is why I do like being able to execute in TradingView, because I hate having to go back and forth. It just makes it easier just to open up, like, for instance, if I just want to execute in TradingView, I can go like this. That is one reason why I do like the fact that I could execute in TradingView. Okay. Alright, I think this should be fine to go long, right? It's just... It's not obvious to me. It could definitely be a Phoenix model to the downside. That's why. Look. Alright, there's that rejection block. See rejection block with SMT, we came tap consequent encroachment. And the more I learn, it's just a reactionary game. Okay, we just inverse that. Oh, look at that. Ooh. 15-minute close like that. Okay. No first presented for value up still? Really? I might just paper trade on uh-oh. I might just paper trade on this account. I'll probably just paper trade on both. Like, I'll do some paper trading on here, some paper trading on here to get practice on both. I think this is very not super obvious, which is why I'm just chilling. Like, I think there could be opportunity if you're, like, a really good trader. I just feel like I'm not good enough right now. So I'm prepared to execute a trade. I'll probably do it in TradingView here. Once again, the 15-minute candle did sweep out the lows and close up. So Pin bar is about to form on the 1 minute, or on the 30-second. Okay, this 15-second change in state right here. And I like that it's one click buy now. Ooh, and the nice thing is I can calculate my stop loss based off of just looking at it. So, for instance, I would know this should be like 3 cons if this hits, if this goes. 2 cons. So, 15-second change in state off of probably a 1 minute rejection blocker, a 1 minute for value gap or something. Lots of SMTs. Kind of just trying different things. Okay. Oh, we have to get through this external gap. I don't like that. Yeah, see, look at the external gap there. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to trill. And now I'm going to do 1 here. Whoops. Oh, I wanted to do 1 there, and then I wanted to do another one up there. I wanted to do one there and another one higher up. Dang. So I think the better way to take this trade would have been to, you can see there was a Phoenix at the low. But that's interesting because I probably should have got stopped out on that. It was weird. Once again, not anything optimal for price conditions here. That was weird. I was probably supposed to get stopped out there, but that's fine. Just kind of, once again, just kind of trying stuff. I once again, you guys, this is how you get better. Like I said, even the issue is you might be like, why are you even trading these conditions? It's like I want to get better at them. Like I want to get better at really difficult conditions. I'm aware that these are difficult conditions. I want to get better within these difficult conditions. I know that the market's not random, even in these difficult conditions. So I want to try. I want to try. So yeah, that's why. So yeah, if I take losses, you guys know that's. But I didn't even take a loss. I took a win. So dubs. But just so you know, like if I take losses, that's not a bad thing. That's just the learning process. So okay, we will journal this. I think this would have been better, and I'm gonna start journaling every single day from now on because I know for a while I wasn't journaling, and that is an issue. That's a really big issue. I should have been journaling this whole time. Um, so that's stupid of me. But yeah, you can see here's a Phoenix. We are up 800 on this now, but that's literally just because I accidentally left the limit order open or something. So not necessarily for good reasons, but hey, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's up to 825 now. Risking 40 per trade. That's up. That's up 20R right there. That's pretty cool. So here you can see the 1 minute rejection block. Notice how it's also a pin bar. These rejection blocks will also be pin bars, which is so cool. See how that Phoenix entry right there is also a pin bar? So now it's looking like maybe this is a 2022 gap here. Then again, I think if it's not obvious, you sometimes just gotta accept that. We're definitely trapped within, like Coffee said, this is like essentially a bull and bear flag. Like trend lines on either side here. Bang. Bang. So that's something to consider. Yeah, definitely nothing obvious here. See how that rejection block with SMT is delivering price higher? What kind of RR is this, guys? This is like... That's 3R right there. We got an N-Dog there. I kind of like this idea of trying this rejection block. Look at that nice rejection block there. Let's try this 1-to-1. See if this does anything. I'm gonna try it on the other account. We're gonna try this going 1-to-1. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't want to do the daily loss limit because I want to be able to have the stop loss exactly where I want to have it. Just because look at this giant consolidation below. Going to 1-to-1 makes sense, I think. Oh, it would have got filled on here. See? Look at that line I drew. So that order would have got filled on the on this. Dang, and now we just got changed in state off of it. Okay, never mind. You guys see that? You guys see that rejection block? What it did? You see what that rejection block did to price? It's already up probably 1R. Yeah, see? 1R, no drawdown. Off the rejection block. Once again, it's not like it's not possible to trade these really hard advanced conditions. It is possible. It's just you have to be really, really good. I'm not there. Obviously. But I don't know. I like to observe to learn. So even if it's chop, obviously this is bad price action. I'm 100% agreeing. I think this is terrible. But, I like to look and observe. What up, Mayok? How's it going? This is terrible price action. I am 100% aware. But I like to observe and learn. So we're still here. We're still showing up. We don't even have, the funny thing is, we don't even have a first presented for value gap yet. Unless we do. Oh, do we? I think we actually do. Wait. We have a first presented for value gap right there. This actually might provide. We're getting a rejection off of it. With the Phoenix entry as well. Worth taking or nah? We might actually break through it, then retest it. Type of conditions where I'd probably maybe look for a 5-second change and stayed off of it because oh, look at that rejection block off the new day opening gap. So now we're getting first strike. So we're gonna try degen trade here. We're gonna try degen trade. I'm gonna put a limit order at this rejection block. This is gonna be quite the degen trade, but I don't really care. I just want to try stuff. So yeah, we're gonna stop that. But yeah, we're just I'm very aware these are very bad price action conditions, I'm very aware. I'm not stupid. I just like to show up every day. So, regardless. And that is just because I've seen good trades on every single day. Ever. I've seen good trades on every single day ever. So I show up. Once again, I'm just trading sim right now. Anyway, so it's not like it matters too much. Okay, so we're back testing the first presented for value gap. Look at that. I want to see us, what I would love to see? I would love to see us sweep out the low here and then change the state up off of that. Or this whole thing might be AMD and we might need to go lower. What do you guys think? Are we... Once again, I'm kind of overcomplicating, and it's not really that readable right now. It's just not. I mean, just being realistic, it's not. Okay, there's a 5-second change in state right there. Yeah, if I'm like I said, if I'm being realistic, it's not readable, but like I said, I still show up every day. Ooh, but look at this rejection block here. Bang, price rejecting that. Smart money is still ruling in these conditions. You can clearly see that is the case. Smart money always rules, even in bad price action. It's just probabilities. So maybe this 5-second pin bar off of the first percent of value gap. Oh man, I was thinking about trying to change the state off of this. Like I said, it's all just kind of messy. It's nothing obvious. It's all messy, but I still want to be here just to be here. And you might be saying, "Wow, you're such a bad trader for that." No, this is just me. My personality is to show up even in difficult conditions to understand the conditions, and yeah, I'm just trading on demo. For me, that's fine. Like I don't care. But it does make sense why we're going higher. I did say this quite a while ago that we had this 15-minute indecision candle, and then now look at what's going on, right? It's like everything like does play a role. This 15-minute indecision candle that swept out these lows, made us draw up to these highs. So it's all kind of it's all playing a role, and I'm not, like I said, other people may say, don't trade this no matter what you do. It's like, well, I want to learn from it. Like, I get it. It's harder. It's more difficult. This is trash. I do want to learn from it still. That's why I show up here, even on these weird Christmas Eve type of days, because I want to learn. I want to learn. Now we are back above every single true open, so this might be seek and destroy, but from what I can see, like I said, this is just kind of like a 1 hour gap, 1 hour hidden interbank price point there. Yeah, yo, what up, Javier? We're just chilling right now. Like I said, this price, I've been saying this for quite a while. This price action is obviously not optimal, but I still like to show up every single day, regardless of that. And I try and, obviously, most likely I'm going to have to take some trash trades or just, this is not optimal conditions. And so if I take losses, that's fine. But I want to show up just to learn from these market conditions regardless. And it's looking like we actually might have a trade here. This is a 30-second inversion. Did we get it? Oh, man, we didn't really get it. Look at that. So we didn't really get it. Yeah. Look at that back test of that end dog. And yeah, now it's just going back. Now it's just going higher. Ooh, look at that 5-second inversion. See what I'm saying though, guys? Even on bad price action conditions, there's like there is still opportunity that exists. It's just like it's 5 times as hard. It's probably just 5 times as hard. Or 10 times as hard or something like that. So we got change in state off the new day opening gap with S&T. But I do show up on these days because I want to learn. I wanna gain experience, learn, and all that kind of stuff. It's all interesting and valuable to me, regardless of whether it's bad conditions or good conditions or what. I just want to show up and learn. Could that be Phoenix? Maybe, but I would think that at this point it's probably bullish here. Probably go higher. So do you guys kind of see how everything played out, right? We ended up, the high time frame candles really did dictate and direct the play of today. And so what do I mean by that? We had S&Ts with all these lows. We swept out all these lows. We got this 15-minute indecision candle. And this is all basically saying that the next 2 candles are likely to deliver higher. That's kind of what happened with this. And then I was saying, remember when I was initially saying how this 30-second change in state might be nice? You can see that is playing out very nicely, and we can measure this out, and you can see there's OTE of that. There's OTE of that from the change in state to the low. You can see how the market will still be precise on days like today. And so it's not to say that it's easy, it's like twice as hard, but what I'm saying is, or not twice as hard, like 10 times as hard, but it's just still valuable to show up and learn. Hey, what up, Snowman? Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I've been saying, guys, other people might say, why would you ever trade Christmas Eve? Why are you showing up? I just show up every day. I don't overcomplicate. I'm aware that it's going to be lower probability, very low probability. But these markets are stupidly precise. Even on low probability days, it's just probably 10 times as hard. So I still show up and learn. Like you can see here, here's a 30-second change in state and sniper entry right there, measuring out OTE to the low. But yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We got 1 day till Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve, and yeah, a very chill morning for me right now. Just chilling in my room in Idaho. Not Idaho. I'm in Washington. We went back to our see our grandparents for Christmas, and yeah, or my grandparents, my parents, mom and dad. You guys, obviously. But yeah, we are just absolutely chilling. I wish I had some like hot chocolate or something. This is great Christmas vibes here right now. So hopefully you guys are all doing good. Seems like more people are showing up now, which is cool. What time is it Eastern time? 3, 10, 12. Okay, so it's not even close to my end of my live trading window. So it's 10:12 Eastern. So that's a whole 58 more minutes. Which honestly, like I said, like on Monday, I'm fine with trading longer while it's Christmas break because it's Christmas break. I don't really have anything else going on, so I'm okay with just showing up for the charts and trading longer. Guys, what's cool though is I only did take one trade. This is actually pretty fascinating. I only took one trade, and it was this 15-second change in state, and it kind of messed up, right? Ended up being 1R. But I kind of messed it up because it was supposed to stop me out, but it didn't. But the fascinating thing about this trade that I took is that this 15-second change in state did just deliver us all the way up to these highs. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking that, yeah, this could be the low because look at that. Like, amazing accumulation, manipulation, change in state. I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking this is a decent chance to being the low. Um, and now you can see that there we go. That change of state did deliver us all the way up to these highs. We had high time frame S&T. In the back of my mind as well, I was thinking, okay, 15-minute pin bar, or not 15-minute pin bar, 15-minute indecision candle formed at 9:45, so I'm looking for longs within this. And then you can see we go from the rejection block. So there's the rejection block. And then we have essentially this fair value gap. And then this breaker overlap with new day opening gap. And then you can just see how it's a buy model, right? Rejection block, fair value gap, breaker, boom. Delivery higher. We could be at the high here. Who knows? But yeah, it is fascinating because the one trade I did take did end up being the low, which is kind of cool. I could have held this. Like, I know, like, you might want to look for shorts now, but also keep in mind that market's probably drawing up to this consolidation here. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, happy holidays, everyone. Very chill Christmas morning. You can see it's basically like a fair value gap, external fair value gap here to expanding towards this liquidity pool. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. So if we look at it like that, we still got quite a bit more ways to run to the upside. That's kind of, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, in the short term, you can definitely tell that we have massive consolidation below, so it's definitely in the cards to go lower, you know. But yeah, I just show up every day and learn, man. Every day. Man, we could have. You know what? I should have maybe considered this change in state and then. Oh, maybe the 30-second change in state here. Look at that. Wow. Yep, that actually was really nice. That actually was really, really nice. It'd be cool if I took that. Because it was like a 5-minute gap, right? We noticed this all live. It's just hard. It's one thing, even when you notice it live, it's like it'll be delayed by like 5 minutes or 3 minutes in my head from how fast I notice it. Like, I'll see it happen, but I'm still like 5 minutes late, or no, like a minute late. Like, for instance, right now it's been now it's been like 30 minutes. But yeah, this is flow state at its finest right here. There's 4 projections. Whew. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll probably get some kind of retracement off of 4 projections. But that was nice, right? 5-minute gap, sweep, 30-second change in state. Let's see if we have anything over here on the left side of the curve. Ooh, I like this gap. I like this gap here. That might sponsor at least something. Ooh. Displacement lower. Use this. Should we try this? Let's just try it on TradingView. I don't want to try it on the other one. Nice wick on that. So, I don't know. That might mess us up. We'll see. Oh wow, that's pretty good so far, actually. That was actually pretty good so far, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was actually perfect. No, okay, that was actually impressive. That was actually impressive. Oh, I wanted to buy one. Take some off here. Okay, let's just close it there. Not gonna lie, that was actually impressive. That was actually, dang, bro. I could have held it for 4 projections, but hey, someone looks like someone took that trade. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. Um, Honestly, we might just start journaling because that was, I think we took 2 really nice trades today. and one of them was kind of a mess up, but that one was beautiful. But the other one did win, which is cool. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, 5 minute gap, 30-second change in state. That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Sniper entry, dude. Appreciate it, bro. I mean, you could have targeted 4 projections. I'm just trying to get better. So I get nervous. I get nervous. But you could have targeted 4 projections. That would have been 4R. And then you could also target 7 projections. That would be 7R. Analysis. Why does everyone want me to analyze gold? But you could also target 7 projections here, which is fantastic. But um yeah, dang. That's pretty sweet. I do want to get back into journaling every single day though. So I'm going to journal before the end of the stream. I'm going to journal. I will. Cuz I do want to do that every day. Anyway, I might take a little break cuz that was fire. That was actually really cool. Deserves a little break. Honestly. And you could, like I said, you could have targeted 7 projections, which is totally fine, valid. I just wanted to, you know, pretend like it's real life and make some money, you know, because like I said, I'm just right now just trading on practice on sim, like you guys know, so. But dang, bro, this account is up. Which way, brother? Which way you learn trading? Observing, backtesting, and learning from the market. That's how. Dude, this account's up 22R now. That's crazy. This account's up 22R. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, get something to eat. That was actually really nice. This is why I like to show up every day, regardless, because it's just there's always interesting stuff, regardless what day. So there's always learning opportunities. like I said, you could have targeted 7 projections, 4 projections. I took profit at 3 projections, but you could have targeted 4. You could have targeted 7. Honestly. We have the first percent for value gap here. We'll honestly see how we react off of this. Kind of want to try something else. Once again, it's all just practice anyway, so it's not like it matters. "15-second change in state to the upside here. We took 730. Dang, this is actually nice. I should have taken it, but I just barely saw it. Once again, my brain kind of reacts like slightly too late. So once again, I would take this up like 2 and then 4 projections. Maybe just 2 projections, honestly. Once again, my brain is like computing it just barely too late, you know? But that was nice. That change in state off the first center for value gap back up to the upside. Price action's getting kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting super clean. Yeah, the issue with not taking trades on TradingView is I have to switch over. And then it takes time to switch over and calculate risk. Versus if I do it all in here, makes it easy. So this could be a 2022 model here. Very likely is. Where's equilibrium? This is just for fun. Once again, just all practice anyway. Doesn't matter. Like I said, it's okay. I'm just learning. I'll journal that one too. Like I said, it really doesn't matter when you lose. You just gotta try things and learn. Not gonna lie, it's still playing out kind of like I would think. Mmm. Look at that. Off the first presented for value app.
Order filled.
So curious if this plays out. Right there. Equal highs at 4 standard deviations. This high right here. 834. Oh my gosh. I was just about to go break even too. Okay, I'm going break even. I don't know. Trading right now is really actually kind of fun. Like, this price action is not bad. But if it's going to go up, it needs to just go up straight up right now. If it won't, then it won't. It's very simple. It's either going to go straight up right now or it's going to collapse. One or the other. Not a good look. We might go lower here then. We'll see. But yeah, basically just went break even once we took that high because I know if it's going to be sensitive, it needs to go up straight up, not mess around. So that's why you can see that entry is so precise, is because I know from back testing that, well, the entry is going to be precise, and so if it comes back down, then at that point it's kind of invalid anyway. Does that make sense? Literally have no idea if this is going to go up. We'll see. I had a little bit more conviction before we got this instant death candle, but so for those who don't know what the trade I took was, it's a change in state off of the first presented for value gap, right? So we have the first presented for value gap. Here's 5-second change in state off of the first presented for value gap right here. Dang. Inversion to the downside with SMTs. Yeah, trading's kind of hard. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Trading is just really hard. Yeah, so 5-second change in state. Off the first presented for value gap. And then up 4 projections. That's the trade. And I went break even like within here. But I don't like how it's being so... what's the word for this? It's just... it's kind of gross right now. This little trend up right now is kind of gross. But hey, we'll see. It's walking the walk. Then you're gonna reverse the trade at 25,780. Yeah, maybe we go lower. I think the way we reacted off the first center for value gap was pretty bullish. When we came down, right? Look at this. We came down. Bang, popped off of it, and then popped off of it again. That was pretty bullish to me, which is why I'm longing. And then you can also see the New Day opening gap from over here, which is also a Reaper for value gap. So lots of different confluences at once. You can also see, you know what? Yeah. So lots of different confluences together, all being put together here. It'd be pretty cool if this hit, but we'll see. Once again, it's kind of nice with it being stress-free on demo. Just practice, you know. If this hits, this is gonna be such a cool screenshot. I mean, you can't lie. This, like, if this hits, this would be a pretty cool screenshot. You have to admit, if this were to hit. So we might be at 2 projections now. I could have taken one off there. Maybe I should have, but like I said, it's all demo anyway, so. Okay, so we actually went to 3 projections. Or maybe what I did was a 15-second change in state off the first presented for value gap. I don't even know what I did. No, I did a 5-second one. I just measured it out like this. Right? Well, the equal highs of the drawn liquidity, I'm just going to target that. Sometimes drawn liquidity just trumps standard deviations. Like, it really doesn't matter. the standard deviations. Standard deviations are just a helpful tool to help find the drawn liquidity. You know what I'm saying? If this hits, this is such a fire trade. We'll see. But I don't know if it will because it's being so weird. It's being weird. I'm not gonna lie. This is not normal. Why is it doing that? Yeah, lots of confluences with the first presented for value gap, the old end dog, which is also a reaper for value gap. You know, there's a lot of different things that I liked about this. Okay, you know what? Like, if this was real life in this position, I would almost certainly close this because what the heck? Like, why is it why is it so shaky? But because this is not real life, this is fake life, I'm just gonna hold it up to the high. Bro, this is crazy. If this hits, this is just an insane trade, bro. The power of demo trading, bro. You have no stress. Like, for instance, if this was real, I'd close it. Goes to show you should just kind of trade it like it's demo, but I don't know. It's not easy to do that, really. Did we go 4 projections from that initial standard deviation? Because if so, it might be worth taking some off. Oh, I measured it like this. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because my entry was right there, so when I measured it like this, and then 4 projections puts us up there. That makes a lot of sense, actually, how I did this. Oh. Okay, let's just target the same spot we've been targeting then. I could take, you know what? I kind of want to treat it a little bit like it's real, so I don't know. Like, I want to take profit here. Yeah, there is some benefit to taking trades like it's real. Uh-oh. That inversion for value gap's not looking too good for me. I hope it fails, bro. Alright, whatever. I'm already sending it here, clearly. So you're still in shorts? I'm gonna trail to this low. Come on, come on, come on. Let's hit TP. Let's hit TP. If this hits, this trade is goated, bro. I hope this hits. Hope this hits. Come on. I'm trading like a freaking loser right now because I trailed the stop loss. Because it doesn't even matter because it's demo. But I know that if we go lower, then we're probably just going to rip lower, you know? So that's why. That's why I was thinking taking profit there made sense. I was seriously considering taking profit there. And, you know, I should have. I just hope this hits because it would be so cool if it did. Yeah.
Stop
I knew
field.
it. I should have taken profit there. I don't know. It's kind of hard. You're trying to manage these different thoughts of what would I do in real life? Because obviously in real life, I would have taken profit there because it's just like I'm just making sure I make money. Versus what should I do in the most optimal conditions where I'm trading exactly as I'm supposed to, and and like you would think you should always do what the exact optimal conditions you're supposed to is, but sometimes there is some realism to it, which is like I should take some profits. I think the lesson is I should have been taking partials all the way up. I think that's a big lesson. Yeah. Yeah, I should have just been taking partials, but yeah, whatever. And now it's gonna go up, huh? Anyway. Yeah. Goes to show how, you know, I do have a lot to get better at as a trader, you know. Still have so much to improve always. Okay, I'm gonna start journaling. So I'm gonna close all this. Yeah, you can see how I messed that up. And I could have just kept the yeah. Yeah. See, look at this, guys. If I had just held it and not even done what my human brain wanted me to do, if I just held it and been a robot, it's gonna hit TP now. And so this is kind of the battle that's going on as I'm still a human being. I wish I wasn't. I mean, I like being human, obviously. But if I was a robot, I would know, oh, like I'm just gonna do this exact thing. And then this would be already about to hit TP. So it's hard, guys. It's hard. So as I said, I do want to journal these trades. That's gonna hit TP, dude. Should have held it. Yeah. Lesson learned, guys. This is why I'm just gonna keep practicing, you know? Okay, let's go through all the trades one by one. So the first trade I tried taking was change in state off of this 5 minute gap. Which was fine, but I should have basically put stop loss below the low here. I think that just makes more sense because there's an external gap. Such an interesting situation, but yeah, better in this case to put stop loss below the low. And then we go up 4 projections. I think we had SMT over here as well. Whoa. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm glad I took profit. Goes to show how it's all probabilistic, you know? Yeah. You can't be always upset at yourself for making good decisions. Trying your best, at least. Check that out, guys. From the rejection block to the fair value gap to the breaker. That is a textbook market maker buy model. That is about as textbook as it gets. And then the first presenter for value gap. And this one right here, this change in state, I knew that one was going to be good. I should have just entered on that. Dang, bro. Crazy. I love trading, bro. Is this not this like so fun? Like this is just so fascinating, honestly. Nice. There we go, Javier. Okay, I am finally going to start journaling everything again. Like a good trader that I'm supposed to be. And I just want to get back into it, consistently doing it, because I know it's important. And yeah, I haven't been journaling. It's just hard, because it's like, I don't know. It's a lot of extra work for no reason. It really is. I'm just being honest. And I'm no longer going to have flow state retest or close. I'm just going to have it all be flow state. Yeah, you can clearly see accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And there's a pin bar at the bottom there, which is kind of cool. Man, could you imagine I kept that original trade? It could still play out. That's crazy. $9.49. This was beautiful. Good, bro. I took some dubs actually, but as always, right now, not as always, but for now, I'm just trading on sim, on paper, on demo. But I took like three W's. Goes to show like what changes. I don't know. Something changes when I'm trading on demo, but you know what? It's fine. But yeah, I took some crazy nice trades. Um, in this specific condition for CSD, I should have had stop loss. But yeah, I probably won't be trading on Real for quite some time just because, I don't know. I don't think it's beneficial for me right now. I think it's more beneficial just enjoying the process on paper and just continuing to do that. And then maybe once I can double a simulated account, then at that point. But there's no point in, losing money or anything like that because, yeah. But down the road, imagine the potential. That's just where I'm at right now. In this specific condition for change of state, I should have had stop loss at the low of the wick. Just because of this specific context, that was what the situation called for. Other than that, I could have targeted further and targeted 2R or 3R, 2R or 4R. I took profit at 1R. Man, that looks like a data wick. I'm not even gonna lie. I think there was an S&T with that low, right? Data low S&Ts, there's something to them. I should have done on this trade. I know how I should have done this. I should have done this as a flow state stack. Dang. I should have done this as a flow state stack. So, meaning one entry at the regular flow state entry, and then the other entry at OTE. So 9:49. Minute line to 30-second. So this is how the trade should have been taken. It should have been taken like this. Entry number 1 here. And then entry number 2 stacking right here. Yeah, you guys see what I'm saying? Like, that would have been kind of cool. And I think we had SMT with the low over here. Oh. Is nothing aligned? I think we had SMT with one of these lows. Yeah. Wait, did we? Oh, this was a 15-second change in state. No wonder this is actually better as a 30-second change in state, huh? Yeah. That makes more sense. That actually was way more clean as a 30-second change in state. Ah, dang. Whoops. Yeah, so I should have taken it as a. I'll show you guys. I should have taken this as a 30-second change in state right here. And then you can see this would have had no drawdown really at all. So that's crazy. This is the issue with recording all my trades. I get distracted and start to look at other things, and then it takes forever. Yeah, I think I top tick this, which is kind of sick. I could have taken this down 4 projections. I also was thinking I could take it down 7, but that was not the case. So I guess I'm just grateful I took it down 3 then. So there's 3. I just realized though, it's probably important to have daily loss limits in place, because if I don't, then I accidentally leave one order open, then I'm cooked, you know? I should maybe consider doing that. I don't know, guys. I'm still kind of figuring out what I want. Yeah, I probably need to have daily loss limits. But I'll just make them slightly more than the actual, I don't even know what you call it. That's fine. I'll figure it out as I go. Why is it so big? Yeah, the problem with recording all these, yeah, I don't know, guys. It might actually just be like a waste of time to record trades too much and record them in detail. Yeah. Might actually stop doing it. I actually do think it's a waste of time. It just takes too long. It takes too long. It's too tedious. I'm gonna stop doing it. Because I can still reflect on the trade and stuff without having to do all the tedious little things. You know? Okay, I'm gonna be done. Yeah. Alright, I'll think about what I want to do. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Every day, we just get a little better.